Yo, what's up everybody? Really quickly before I get into the video, I just wanted to ask that you please subscribe to the channel. Trying to reach 1,000 subs, and this is mostly to my returning viewers. If you continuously watch the content, please help your boy out. Hit the subscribe button, man. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's get to the video.
Obesity is the leading cause of death in the USA, but that didn't seem to worry these influencers too much, as they made money eating vast quantities of junk food, opened salons to cater to morbidly obese clients, and even dedicated their lives to proving that you can be healthy at every size. Unfortunately though, all of these influencers met the same fate, and we will start with the youngest influencer on our list, who made thousands creating his mukbang content until it cost him the ultimate price. Culture was a body positive.
Look, if y'all don't remember the mukbang stuff, there was a long period of time where mukbangs, well, I wouldn't say long, but there was a period of time on YouTube where mukbangs were just taking over. Everybody was doing them. And that's not a good way to just base your channel. If that's all you do, you gonna be fat as hell. That's just typical. You know, you eat a bunch of food, you're gonna get fat, you know? And I just want to say too, rest in peace to all these content creators, man. I don't wish death on nobody, even though they had a weird addiction, I guess you would call it. Yeah, I don't wish death on nobody. So rip to them.
Despite his aged appearance, obviously due to his massive weight, he was just 24 years old at the time of these images. His TikTok page had amassed over 188,000 followers, with his content consisting of simply recording himself eating meals. Efechan was from Turkey, which has a bit of a reputation for being one of the most obese countries in the world, as 61% of the population are overweight, with 32% of those being obese. A big factor of this is the food that is traditional in Turkey, with the biggest culprit being the traditional doner kebab, which is meat stacked on top of each other and sliced in.
Hey, that doner kebab looking good as hell. I'm not gonna lie to you. That doner kebab,
being the tradition.
Yeah, it'd be hard for me to live in Turkey if that's what they serving over there. I'll be honest with you. The doner kebab looked like a real good job. That shit was so cringe, bro. I'm cutting that out the video.
Traditional doner kebab, which is meat stacked on top of each other and sliced in rotisserie style. These kebabs are just covered in oil, which stacks up the calories and makes it incredibly easy to gain weight, which is something that Efechan had no trouble doing. He didn't seem to mind gaining so much weight though, as it was allowing him to live a lifestyle of eating out at high-end restaurants and earning a living without needing a traditional job. This wouldn't last forever though, as his awful eating habit would soon catch up with him, with disastrous consequences. In December 2024, he was hospitalized due to his weight and the related issues that followed along, but was sent home and was allowed to continue getting his healthcare there. On the 31st of January, Efechan uploaded a video of himself getting some sort of treatment and physio, the caption reading, "continuing treatment at full throttle," but as it turns out, this treatment he was receiving wouldn't help too much. In his last TikToks,
Yeah, you know the biggest thing with these people that are obese, like whether you watch them on TLC, like My 600-Pound Life, or you watch them on YouTube, once they get to a certain point, it's not even their fault anymore, to be honest with you, because sometimes they get so big to where they have to have somebody take care of them. They have to have what I call them is an enabler. So this is, in my opinion, this is assisted self-deletion. I'm not going to say the S word, but this is assisted self-deletion when it gets to a certain point. So these are all his choices, and unfortunately it took his life, but some of the blame lies on whoever was his caretaker in his last days, you know, or months, or however long it took for him to pass. And I've seen that a ton with those TLC videos. There's always, whether it's the mom, whether it's the dad, the cousin, the brother or sister, there's always somebody that's enabling the behavior. And it's sad, man. Rather than saying, no, you've had enough food today, or hey, you're going to eat this salad, because it's not going to kill them. But when you enable them, it's going to do exactly that. Whenever you're like, oh yeah, sure, I'll order you DoorDash and I'll bring it to you. It's like, nah, man, I'm looking out for you. You're going to eat this salad and you're going to drink this water.
The next influencer to lose their life was massively outspoken about her views on fat acceptance, even running a podcast to talk about health at every size. Dr. Kat Pause was an American academic and a self-proclaimed fat activist, having degrees in philosophy and sociology, with her dissertation exploring the stigma society holds against fat people. While yes, there's no denying that society does have a stigma against people who are obese, Kat took her beliefs a step further and argued that you can be healthy at every size, including morbidly obese, being a big name in the health at every size movement. Kat found
This is literally the definition of I'm willing to die on this hill. My thing is when you know you're wrong, it's one thing to just say that you're wrong and you just continue to make the bad decisions for yourself. But being wrong and knowing you're wrong and then trying to go out and get other people to indulge in the same behavior. Like I said before, I don't wish death on anybody. But that's just, come on, man. Come on. If you know being obese leads to death and it leads to heart failure, why would you make your whole brand about accepting that type of behavior? That's like me. I know that, pornography is bad. As somebody who every now and then consumes it, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not going to go out and tell people to consume it because I know it's harmful. That's like me right now. I'm drinking a Red Bull. I know that this is not good for my body. I'll be honest with you. I enjoy drinking them because they taste delicious. And sometimes you need a quick pick me up, but there's no excuse. This is bullshit and I shouldn't be drinking it. And I'm going to tell people the same thing. Don't drink Red Bulls. I'm not going to go out there and be like, this is such a fantastic drink. You should be drinking these. Come on. Let's be honest. We know right from wrong.
Ways to monetize her fatness too, which is her own words, not mine, with one of them being launching the Friends of Marilyn podcast, and she actually ended up traveling the world.
That's what it is. That's exactly what it is. I didn't think about it. It's the fact that she was able to monetize this. She was able to find a demographic of people that wanted to be told a lie and continue to live the way that they could live without any type of guilt or shame. And she monetized it. That makes sense.
Interviewing other obese people for her show. The key point of her studies and her shows was that fat people aren't being given the same rights as average weight people, claiming that people are rejected housing and even fired from their jobs for being too large.
That's not true. That's illegal. Also, I truly believe that sometimes they're given more rights than regular people. If I get on an airplane, that I might have to, suffer the entire time because I'm sitting next to an obese person. In my opinion, they should make that person pay for 2 seats. If you spilling over into the other seat, you should have to pay for 2. Obese people impede on normal sized people every day. So this is nonsense.
She actually wrote a study titled I Don't Care About Health, where she claims that she's always had a sneaking suspicion that despite being morbidly obese, there was actually nothing wrong with her body health-wise. In the same document, she wanted to convince people that being fat doesn't actually make you unhealthy, but provides zero supporting evidence for this. Now, Kat Pause unfortunately did not change her eating habits and carried on her crusade against society for their abuse and discrimination of fat people. This was all up until 2022, when at the age of just 42 years old and living in New Zealand, she passed away in her sleep. She was working as a fat studies academic at a university in New Zealand at the time, and no cause of death was officially given. This would be the same as the next influencer to tragically lose their life. However, his content was less academic and more about food. Waffler69 or Taylor Lejeune was a 33-year-old food TikToker who posted videos of him eating huge and strange meals, accompanied by his excitable personality. Considering he amassed over 1.9 million followers and each of his videos gained millions of views, it's safe to say he was making more than enough money to support his eating habit. And he needed it. If you take a scroll down his TikTok page, you can see that he must have been spending hundreds, if not thousands of dollars a month on huge meals and strange food items.
Today we're trying cookie liquor. I've got 3 McDonald's breakfast sandwiches. Which one's the best? I've got Lay's Waves.
Look, I'm going to say one last thing, and y'all give me y'all's opinion in the comment section if you think I'm reaching or if you think this is true or not, and then I'll end the video. I've noticed when I just look at the physical characteristics of obese people, specifically men, it's almost like the excess food that they consume makes them more feminine. I don't know what it is. And maybe this person is just feminine presenting, and that's just him specifically. But I feel like I know this for a fact that being obese lowers your testosterone. But I think that in turn it makes you more feminine. Like, y'all let me know if y'all think I'm reaching. But a lot of times when I see very, very obese people, like they have breasts, a lot of times, I ain't gonna lie to you, the backside, they sound gay as hell, but the backside and the hips be like a woman. Like it just be, it's not masculine. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section, but I'm going to go ahead and leave the video off right here. Like I said at the beginning of the video, if y'all wouldn't mind subscribing to the channel and liking this video for the algorithm. I'll leave this entire video linked in the description so you can go check out the entire thing, because this was very, very well done. The editing is nice. The commentary is nice, all of that. And I know it took this man a long time to make this. So y'all go support his channel. That's it for this one. Let me know what you thought about it in the comment section. I'll catch y'all in the next video. Peace.